In this video, I like to talk about how to learn new vocabulary words. It is very essential to learn English vocabulary words to increase your comprehension ability. Yes or no? It has been more than 4 years, 4.5 years. I have been learning new vocabulary words. So, according to my experience, from my perspective, from my point of view, which methods are very effective to learn new vocabulary words? So that's what exactly I'm gonna talk about. So it could be very, it depends on the individuals. Okay, it's very subjective, that I believe, um, because the method I use, which is working for me. Okay, I like to watch English movies. Sometimes I turn on subtitle. Okay, so I can easily take a screenshot out of it. So this is how I can learn new vocabulary word. And most of the time I like to put on my earbuds. I listen to audio podcasts and I gather some new vocabulary words. Whenever I listen, I very carefully listen to podcasts. Whenever I find new vocabulary words, I write it down somewhere. So this method is proven method for me because I'm very habitual with it. I have created successful habit while watching movies, while listening to podcasts. I'm grabbing these new vocabulary words. But when it's come to you, might be you like to read books, which is also working for me. These days I have completed many books, plenty, and this is how also I'm getting familiarized with the new vocabulary words. But let's talk about you are the one who just learning English from the scratch. Then definitely you have to find your own ways. For example, you have to translate Hindi to English or Marathi to English. So this is how you're going to learn. But never discourage the process. It could be very difficult to learn new vocabulary words because I also try very best. I try my best to learn new vocabulary words, but I forget. So I believe unless and until you're going to find the particular vocabulary words in different places, you're not going to uh, you know going to remember it. I mean, you have to find one vocabulary words in different places, 15 times, 20 times. So the repetition here going to help you a lot to remember the vocabulary words. Let's talk about another way. Okay, nowadays you guys knows everything available on the internet easily. Yes or no? So whenever you're scrolling, okay, browsing, all of the information you're getting in English. So what you have to do is try to develop the habit of reading articles. Okay, or there are some kind of PDF you can download. In those PDF they allows you to read thousands of English stories. So this is what some students do, like they read the short stories, they watch short videos on YouTube, and this is how they are developing vocabulary words. Why English vocabulary words are essential? Because it is going to help you to understand the context. Okay, when you understand the context, you're going to you know you're going to grasp the idea what author trying to say, what the movie is trying to say, what the purpose behind it. So everything you're going to get it out of it. So learning new vocabulary words, it is something that you always have to keep in mind. It requires lots of repetition. Okay, this is my best advice. Learning new vocabulary, I'm gonna repeat this. Learning new vocabulary requires lots of repetition, so you have to ready for that. Okay, and always remember, language learning is laborious process. You're not going to learn the language. For example, you are a robot. Okay, you're kind of scanning the words of PDF and you're going to remember. It doesn't happen, it doesn't work like that in a real context, right? I mean, we require lots of repetition in order to get better at vocabulary words. If you want to build up your vocabulary words, definitely it's going to be a huge task. These days I'm facing idioms. I'm quite good familiar with idioms. Okay, I mean, I know many idioms. Some of them I use it very well, but there are huge amount of idioms, phrasal verbs, as well as difficult vocabulary words. Those vocabulary words I am not familiar with. So I'm encountering those vocabulary words whenever I read books. So it could be very difficult. First times I just ignore it. Second time I feel, oh my god, this vocabulary, particular certain vocabulary, come again here. Okay, and repeating again. So it is my compulsion that I have to read, I have to learn the vocabulary. I look it up and after reading the same vocabulary for 10 times, 20 times, I'm going to get familiarized with, and eventually the words I'm going to use it like laborious. Okay, for example, learning the English language, it could be laborious task, means it could take lots of time, consume your time. So always remember, develop the method. Okay, find a method which is working for you. The method is working for you, probably I don't know the same method I'm going to work in my life or not. Okay, so it is very subjective. 10 people are learning English language, probably 10 different people are going to develop different sort of methods to learn the vocabulary words. Always remember, guys, language learning is a marathon, it is not a sprint. It takes time, it takes effort, and always be motivated, always be an independent learner, and have that kind of mentality that it takes time. It doesn't take like 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. Obviously in 3 or 4 months you're going to get lots of improvement, massive improvement even, but you're not going to get fluent at English, because learning English from nothing require lots of time. And it has been like more than 4 and 5 years I've been learning, still there is always room for learning. So this is my personal experience. Okay, and when you talk about reading books, it could be beneficial for especially English learner. Initially it is not gonna favor you, I mean you are going to it's kind of mountain of learning new vocabulary words, huge amount of vocabulary words you are going to find, especially when you learn English. Okay, but when you are going to get habitual of reading, you know you're going to learn new vocabulary words, new expression. Your English sounds more sophisticated. That is the benefit of it. Okay, I have completed, I tell you, it has been like 8 months I have been reading books. My current read is The Power of Subconscious Mind. There are so many new vocabulary words repeating, the author repeating on purpose. So I'm right now very familiar with those vocabulary words. Okay, those vocabulary going deep into mind is subconscious. There are different vocabulary words going in my brain because I am rereading it again and again, so many different books. I love it, and this is how I am building my vocabulary words. And this is my another advice, that you have to create a successful habit of reading at least 30 minutes of a day. If you're able to read any book, okay, or any articles or anything, short novels or novels, try to indulge yourself in the reading. It is going to pull your English vocabulary words. And whenever people are going to listen to you while speaking, oh my god, they will think you are using sophisticated vocab, I mean you're become more sophisticated, you're using advanced vocabulary words. So this is the difference the other English learner going to see in you. And yeah, one more thing, vocabulary is always key. Okay, vocabulary is the king, the crown, okay, of our head. Otherwise you will struggle a lot to comprehend the English language. So nothing more to say, I think nothing more to say. I didn't take any any I'm not going to do any edit, because this is a spontaneous video. Okay, whatever coming in my mind I am recording here. So it is spontaneous video, and the knowledge I have, which is I'm imparting in this video. And I hope you guys going to like this video. And guys, not that only, I'm a new YouTuber. Please help me giving me one like. And if you make this video until you are keep watching this video, you are still watching this video, so please let me know in the comment box. I know there is always room, I'm also an English learner, but it would be very appreciated if you let me know that you have finished this video. So please let me know in the comment box. I do appreciate it. Okay, so see you in another video, and I will be touch upon another topic that would be also gonna fascinating. Okay, so bye for now, see you again.